During the 2018-2019 farming season, Zambia witnessed one of the country's worst rain seasons, which saw the country undergoing prolonged dry spells. The prolonged dry spells left planted crops wilting and harvests affected. This left about 2.3 million people requiring humanitarian assistance. On the other hand, an outbreak of fall armyworms ravaged some of the fields in some parts of the country, causing further damage, while late delivery of subsidized farming inputs to smallholder farmers also had a negative effect. With the country being almost halfway in the 2019-2020 farming season, a similar pattern to what happened during the last season is looming. Problems of late delivery of subsidized farming inputs have been reported in many parts of the country, with stakeholders complaining that this may affect crop yields. Poor rains in some parts of the country, as well as flooding in other parts, has also been reported, painting a bleak agricultural season. According to the country's meteorological body, the Zambia Meteorological Department, 6 districts in southern and western parts of Zambia will record total crop failure due to poor rainfall.
Where we have a problem is over the southern parts of the country. In these areas where you see the lighter purple area, it's indicating that the crops are water stressed. But again, when we look at the forecast which we expect in the next 10 days, we expect more good rains, and hence we expect these areas which have the crops water stress to pick up. But again, we also have few areas around Choma, Kalomo, Kazungula, Livingstone, some few areas over Sinazongwe, including some parts of Mwandi. For these areas, some crops have actually wilted. For these ones, they are actually done. Even if the rains came, they can't pick up. So there's some total crop failure in these areas, which are about 5 districts of southern province.
On the other hand, other areas have experienced flooding, resulting in crops being submerged in water. Over 250 people have been displaced, while crops have been submerged, forcing the government to provide humanitarian assistance. The Zambia Meteorological Department has predicted that Mufumbwe, Kasempa, Kabwe, Lusaka, Siavonga, Gwembe and Chipata will experience flash floods over the next few days.
We expect more flooding in those areas, and these rains are expected to continue for the whole month of January. We expect some good rains over those areas, hence we expect more flooding. For those areas, I think they'll keep flooding those areas.
As if that was not enough, fall armyworms have reported in different parts of the country. According to the reports, about 83,000 farmers in the southern part of the country have been hit by the outbreak of fall armyworms, which have destroyed 74,000 hectares of maize fields. Similar reports of an outbreak of fall armyworms from other parts of the country have emerged. President Edgar Lungu and other government officials are worried about the state of affairs. The president said recently that it was unfortunate that the country has continued witnessing prolonged dry spells and attributed this to effects of climate change. According to him, farmers need to start planting early maturing and drought-resistant crops in order to deal with the problem of poor rains. His views have been supported by an agricultural think tank, which has called on farmers to start planting early maturing crops in view of the prolonged dry spells seen in some parts of the country. CBC News.